Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody out here to Tom Cruise Field on a rainy Thursday evening here for some American Legion baseball. Michael Marks alongside my partner Cade Schultz. And we've got a good rivalry going on here at Tom Cruise Field. We've got the Loretto Legends taking on the Lawrence County Jaybirds. Okay, we had some good action from the Jaybirds on Monday and Tuesday, and now bringing an in-county foe in Loretto in here on a Thursday night.
Yeah, for sure, Michael. And back on dating it back, when was it? Was it Monday night that they played Giles County?
Yes.
Had a cross-county little rival there. And it was fun to watch. Fun to watch them go up against some competitors from another county, a neighboring county, and that was fun. Fun couple games to watch. And then we play a couple games versus a team out of Gallatin. The Gallatin Patriots took care of them yesterday, or excuse me, on
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. And now, this is going to be a fun one today versus Loretto.
Yeah, anytime Loretto and Lawrence County are able to get on the field with one another, we've seen some great games. I mean, quite literally the last time we saw these two teams play was on this field, and it ended in an extra inning walk-off home run from a player that actually isn't in the starting lineup for this game, and Jake Moore.
Right.
First, we'll go over the lineup for the visiting Mustangs. Leading off and playing center field will be Asher Sharp. Batting second and playing shortstop will be Cooper Burleson. Batting third, the pitcher John Will Tucker. And batting cleanup for the Mustangs will be the first baseman will be Landon Gable. Batting fifth will be the third baseman Paul Heineman, followed up by the DH Ethan Littrell. Logan Mays getting the start on the bump for the Jaybirds.
And you know he's pumped, just to say that. Upcoming senior or junior.
It will be an upcoming senior.
Yeah, upcoming senior that's what I thought, for Lawrence County. And just a second for the first pitch of the ball game. And
we're starting off with the first pitch fastball in there for strike one, and we are underway.
It's a good one. You know he's pumped. You know it's a summer game, as we've talked about. You know, low stress, just getting out there and having fun. But still, for him going up against these Loretto guys, you know there's a little more competitiveness in there.
Mm-hmm. And since this, they played on a Friday and Saturday series, Mays didn't get to. I don't believe he came in and pitched. If he did, it was like a one-inning situation and maybe the seventh or eighth inning on that game two on Saturday that was back earlier in the season. But so this may be an earlier opportunity for him to kind of face the Mustangs.
Right.
Or the Legends, I guess, in the sense tonight. 1-2 the count. Fastball will stay just up and outside, ball two.
Speaking of the leadoff batter for the Mustangs, Asher Sharp, son of UT Southern head men's basketball coach Andy Sharp.
And that's going to be a third pitch strikeout.
Yeah, he's going to go down looking there. That fastball caught the outside corner, and good pitch there by Logan Mays.
So that's going to bring up the Mustangs shortstop, number 15, Cooper Burleson. Again, the Mustangs lost a lot of firepower from the team a year ago. The 7-person senior class. So Burleson is one of the returning starters for the Mustangs, as is the man on deck in Tucker.
Yes, and you see Burleson using wood right here, Michael, which is a lot of these guys play for some other summer organizations, some travel teams, and that's good to see from him.
The first pitch from Mays, up and in. We'll stay outside for ball one. Again, Burleson, a rising sophomore this upcoming year. A lot of youth on this Legends squad as he'll watch the next pitch stay upstairs for ball two. And it was, Kate, kind of something we talked about a little bit on Monday with Mays was, the control can sometimes not be there.
Right. Yeah, you're right. And I think that's something he's going to kind of work on this summer. I would expect him to, as he gets in these big games, as he goes, works a 3-ball count here to the second man in the order, Burleson. But, he seems to get amped real easy, which is good, if he can control it. And that's the thing for Mays.
And that one's going to stay high and inside, a 4-pitch walk to Burleson. And 2 batters in, 1 strikeout, 1 walk for Mays. And that's going to bring up his counterpart at pitcher, the Mustangs' number 5, John Tucker. Again, Tucker, that other kind of returning starter for the Mustangs, played a a good bit of the season in the infield. Also was top 5 on the team in innings pitched. Burleson has his lead at first. First pitch from Mays will stay upstairs. 5 consecutive balls.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that there, Michael. 5 straight balls, and look for Loretto just to be taken until they get a strike. Honestly, if I was them, you got a good runner at first base, so don't want to do nothing stupid on the base paths.
Burleson creeps off at first and will miss again at high and outside, ball 2.
I'll be honest with you, that looked like a strike there. But
there's been a couple that have been pretty close here. The last 6 pitches that have missed.
May have a tight zone back there from former Lawrence County Wildcat, Caden Smith.
Is 3-0 the count.
And also former Lawrence County Wildcat, Luke Boswell, is our field umpire for today, this afternoon.
Do we need to make any home cooking jokes?
Well, as we're sitting here, guys, we've got a Mustang and Michael Marks sitting over here, and me and Kate Schultz was a former Wildcat. So,
and look at that, we can be cordial.
Exactly, we can be.
3-1 count as Mays able to find the strike zone back. Burleson has his lead off first. The 3-1 they're swung on and missed. Foul tip into the catcher's glove, and back to a full count. On deck for the Mustangs, their first baseman, Landon Gable. Gable, another young guy. 3-2. That one's going to miss outside, ball 4, and back-to-back free passes. Have 2 on for the Mustangs.
Yeah, possibly look for, I don't know, you may, I was just about to say, there goes Harrison Wiley out there to just kind of talk to his pitcher, kind of calm things down for him, let him get a breather, try to find the strike zone back and get consistent in the zone. Probably going to be seeing a lot of fastballs if you're Gable here for the Mustangs. So if you are him, big left-handed hitter for the Mustangs, look for him to be sit and go right here on this first pitch.
Again, those walks brought to you by McDonald's HVAC. Brings up Gable. Again, a big left-handed bat. And Mays will start him off with the first pitch fastball on the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, good job right there. Good bounce back from Mays.
May have had a little bit of arm side run on it.
It did.
Was able to find its way back over the plate. 0-1 the count. Next pitch from Mays. Big swing from Gable. It swung straight through. It's strike 2. Good to see Mays battle back here after walking the last 2 batters.
Yes, and he has an 0-2 count to the 4-hole hitter in Gable, but look for him to be pounding the zone once again. Don't look for him to be out of the strike zone as we're about to see here.
0-2 goes right down the middle. Great for strike job. 3. Cade, you called it. The second strikeout of the inning for Mays. And again, all strikeouts brought to you by Lawrenceburg Marine. 2 down in the inning. That's going to bring up the Mustangs' third baseman, number 9, Paul Heineman. Paul saw some early action at the hot corner to start the season. This was this past season, and we'll be looking to find some more at-bats this year. And he'll take the first pitch fastball outside. And the runners on base are Burleson at second, Tucker at first. Sharp and Gable have gone down looking. Heineman trying to bring in the runners in scoring position. The 1-0 for Mays.
Good pitch.
And there for strike 1.
Got a little thunder there.
I would say we had some storms in the area earlier, and I'm honestly a little surprised we're playing. I mean, I was just saying mainly for rain. I mean, there was standing water at some of the parts in the outfield, but it is definitely dried up. 1-1.
Good
that
pitch.
One in there for strike 2, and Mays starting to find his spots.
Yes. Of course, going back to that, what you said, Lawrence County here at Tom Cruise Field, all turf on the infield, so that certainly does help with if weather does come through and things can get dried up.
1-2, runners
quickly.
taken off,
Great
and
job.
swung on and missed for strike 3. So all 3 outs by way of the strikeout for Logan Mays. The Jaybirds will bring their bats to the plate when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we realize when it comes to sports that seasons begin and seasons end. There's an ever-changing to a new season. In Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, there is appointed a time for everything. There's a time for every event under heaven. Life has its seasons. But one thing that does not change is Jesus Christ. The Bible says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Put your trust, confidence, and obedience in Him. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I just had to open a Bank Independent account and follow a few simple steps. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Tom Cruise Field, John Will Tucker finishing his warm-up pitches. Both teams kind of going with their aces of their respective high school staffs, or what they're predicting, I guess, would be their staffs in the spring, with Logan Mays and John Will Tucker. Again, Tucker was just a sophomore a year ago, but was higher up in the Mustangs pitching rotation. Actually, if I can pull my notebook out, I can get you some stats on Tucker pitching on the mound last year.
Yeah, Michael, long time before the spring. Got a long way to go.
Yes.
There's going to be a long fall. But at the same time, as things can kind of go south for certain guys, other guys get stronger, things can also improve for the same guys and get better. So look for him, things to improve. I've watched a few of his warm-up pitches. He's got very tight break on his off-speed pitches, and that's good to see from him. So see if Josiah Emerson, the leadoff batter for the Jaybirds, can find a way to get on here.
Yeah, it's not going to be a blistering fastball from Tucker, but last year in the high school season, 22 2/3 innings pitched, a 1-4 record, an ERA just below 4, and had about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio as he starts Emerson off with the first pitch fastball that will run inside and miss for ball 1. Emerson getting the leadoff nod here. And swings through the next pitch, evens the count up at 1. Emerson, the right fielder today for the Jaybirds, as the corners are in for the Mustangs.
Good pitch there.
Oh, wow, what a breaking ball right there.
There's that breaking ball. Started about the left shoulder of Emerson, and just broke right over the outer half, lower part of the zone, and very good pitch. See what he comes with here.
1-2. That one's going to be popped up. Veloz chasing it back. Won't be able to make the play. In foul territory. Veloz split.
Did it hit the net there, Michael?
It may have.
I didn't get up to look.
I would say it looked like the net rippled, so I'm going to guess so. Veloz split innings behind the dish for the Mustangs with Jaden Aaron the year before, so a confident defensive arm back there. As the count's 1-2 to Emerson. Tucker coming set. That one popped up.
And they should take care of that one there.
Gable chasing it to the right side of the infield and will bring it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, well, Emerson sat down. They was really wanting to get him out there. A lot of speed. Of course, that's little Emerson there. One of the little Emersons, Josiah. And all the Emersons got a lot of speed.
Yes, we talked about that.
If he was getting on base, was definitely looking at him to take off. And here comes Chase Carr.
Yeah, Carr, the center fielder, has been either the number 1 or number 2 batter in every game that that he's played in for the Jaybirds this summer, and has done a really good job in center field. As that 0-1 misses outside for ball 1. Again, Brayson Rose was typically your center fielder for the Wildcats, but Carr, a guy that looking to break into the lineup this year. 1-1. just misses the outside corner for ball 2.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this real quick about the home plate umpire. And that's fine, but look how he's setting up here, Michael.
He's a
setting
little
up
inside.
over the inside part. So,
and that one's going to be shot out to second base, and a good play out there by the Mustangs second baseman Aiden Bradley. 2 down here in the inning, as you were saying.
yeah, all good. No, but as I was saying, Smith is set up real inside behind the plate there. So any pitches on that, they're going to have to be if they're right on the outside, right on. I mean,
it's going to be hard to get that outside pitch.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard. That's simply putting to get that outside pitch. There it is.
Well, he gave it to him right there.
He got that one.
Must have heard you.
Yep. Of course, I've never been an umpire behind the plate, but just by observing and watching a lot of baseball, that's kind of seems to be how it goes.
This is the Jaybirds second baseman Robbie Brewer, an incoming freshman, had a excellent year last year for the E.O. Kaufman Panthers, and looks to be a key young piece to this Wildcats team coming in the spring. That's going to be shot out to right field, and that one's going to drop foul out of play.
Long strike. It looks like he got a brand new bat there. I'm kind of going over my batting inspections as I kind of usually do. Rawlings one piece. I don't know if that's the icon. The 2-piece is the icon. It does look like an icon, but it looks like a 1-piece bat. Michael, so I don't know. See if he can put some metal to the ball here.
1-2 and slaps that one up the middle. A base hit for Brewer. And with 2 outs, the first runner of the game on board for the Jaybirds. A 2-out single for Brewer.
Way to keep things going there, and good to see that out of a upcoming rising freshman, and good piece of hitting. Stayed through the baseball, kept things simple, and kept the inning alive here for the Jaybirds.
That's going to bring up the cleanup batter for the Jaybirds, the first baseman, number 25, Jack Story. Story's had a good week for the Jaybirds. Again, has been an RBI machine. See if he has an opportunity here. Tucker quickly picks back to first. So he gets back safely.
Infield for Loretto playing pretty big here with 2 outs. Got the force play at second in play, so.
That first pitch to Story misses outside ball 1.
Look for anything up the middle or hard to the third baseman. They'll probably take the force out at second base here.
Next pitch. That one catches the zone, strike 1. Brewer the slight lead at first. And foul tip into the catcher's glove. A good pitch right there. Another breaking ball from Tucker.
Yeah, kind of chased that one in. Story did. So 2 strikes on him now. Look for him to choke up and just try to put the ball in play and see what happens.
So 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs here to Jack Story. Tucker.
Got him.
Got him with the slider, low and away. Drop third strike, throw down to first in time, and a strikeout. Lawrenceburg Marine strikeout to end the inning as both teams go scoreless as we head to the second. You're watching American Legion Baseball on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Logan Mays back out for his second inning of work, as this one has been a pitching duel through one. As you welcome back here to Tom Cruise Field for the start of the second inning, Loretto Legends, Lawrence County Jaybirds, Michael Marks along with Cade Schultz. And like I mentioned, Cade pitching kind of dominated the first inning. Logan Mays, 1 inning, 3 strikeouts back in the first, 2 walks to go along with it. And we'll have to face 6, 7, 8 in the Mustangs lineup. Ethan Littrell leading things off.
Michael, real quick, and we mentioned a little bit about it. 3 strikeouts for Mays, but 2 walks.
Mm-hmm.
And threw a lot of pitches, so look for him to be pounding the zone as always, trying to get ahead in counts and be a little more efficient this inning.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, did get 3 strikeouts
Yes.
last inning. It just took a minute.
And a first pitch, swing and miss for strike 1. For the Mustangs DH. And again, this is kind of the same rules we play with Babe Ruth, in the sense that pretty much everybody that you want to throw in the lineup is going to get at-bats. Is that one's fouled off for strike 2. Aiden Bradley on deck for the Mustangs. Mays going to work 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Make it 4 strikeouts through 4 outs for Logan Mays. Another strikeout brought to you by Lawrenceburg Marine.
Yeah, only ones to be able to reach was by via walk for the Mustangs so far. So,
and you'd like to get some hits in there.
you would. Some contact at least.
Yes.
We did see a little contact right there with a foul straight back, but some contact.
So 3 straight strikeouts will bring up Aiden Bradley, who will watch a first pitch stay low for ball 1.
Yeah, Harrison, very good job behind the plate. Does a very good job behind the plate. Just couldn't bring that one up enough.
And that one's fouled off, 1-1.
Main catcher for the Jaybirds / Lawrence County Wildcats, Brooks Durham, looks like he's away today. So Harrison Wiley probably doing the majority of the catching this afternoon.
Two and 1 the count. Actually, this is Kalen Goins up to bat, 2-1. On this is inside.
See, that was on the inner half of the chalk there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it was framed a little better, we might could have,
Probably.
depending on, that's just, I think about that all the time, how certain pitches can get called strikes and how certain pitches can get called balls based off how the catcher receives
it, yeah. And that makes a big impact as we have a 3-2 count here. That pitch, that'll be low and away for ball 4. And the third walk of the game already for Mays. Puts a runner on.
That was Bradley, correct?
I think that was Goins, because this is Veloz coming up.
Okay, so did...
I don't know if Littrell got an at-bat.
Okay, I was going down my roster here.
Because this is the Mustangs catcher, or the Legends catcher, Vinny Veloz. And he'll take a first pitch fastball on the lower third for strike 1. Finn Beckman, the right fielder, on deck, a incoming freshman. The 0-1 showing bunt, and a beautiful bunt drop down by Veloz.
Yeah, that's a good.
Mays will walk that one to the bag. Tosses over for out number 2. The runner, Goins, moves into scoring position.
Great job. Now look for Finn Beckman here in the 9-hole to or 10-hole. They may be batting 10. They are batting 10. Try to get on and roll that order over and get back to the top of the order in Asher Sharp. So hopefully he can work a good at-bat here.
Again, Beckman, a guy we saw play in some Babe Ruth ball earlier this summer. And he'll watch a first pitch fastball in there for strike one. And again, you go from seeing stuff in middle school, Cade, to seeing 90 from the left side. That's got to be and May's probably not throwing 100% right now, but
right.
Still, some serious velo from the left side. It's got to be a tough adjustment. 0-1. That one just misses outside.
There's that spot.
That framing, yes. Wiley kind of had to go out and get it to try to bring it back over the plate and wasn't able to do so.
There's just one out, correct?
2.
There is 2 outs. I'm working the scoreboard here, guys. That's listening.
I would say double duty again.
Yeah.
So the count's 1-2 to Finn Beckman. Outfield shaded slightly to the right. As Mays works the 1-2. Throw down to third, not in time, as we've got a stolen base there from Kalen Goins. Runner at third now for the Legends.
Big opportunity here for Beckman, being a freshman, upcoming freshman, to show Coach Zach Curtis over there in the third base batter's box, here early in the game, trying to get on the board first.
This is where you win at bats in the regular season.
Exactly.
2-2 count. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Mays stays electric on the mound as the Legends strand a runner on third. Jaybirds will come back to bat in the second when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on the X Sports Network.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with hometown heart.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Looking for a new home built with quality you can trust? At Mid-10 Homes, we don't just build houses, we build the place your family will call home. We take pride in our look, specializing in custom homes and offering new home sales because we're from here too. Locally owned and serving Lawrence County, Tennessee. From blueprints to finishing touches, our quality and attention to detail is next to none. Call owner Dylan Brazier today at 931-279-1287.
And welcome back to Tom Cruise Field. Stanley, Chapman, and Wiley will be the three coming to the plate for the Jaybirds. John Will Tucker back out for his second inning of work and starts the second inning just like he did the first with the first pitch strike. Again, an efficient inning from Tucker back in the first. Got a pop-up, a line-out, and a strikeout to go along with that base hit.
Big back here for the Jaybirds, Michael. As we've seen, transfer from Summertown in his senior year. This will be his senior year, John Colby Stanley. So see what he can do here as the leadoff batter in the bottom half of the second.
And swings on the 1-1 and misses for strike 2. Hey, switching from one school where you quote-unquote don't like to Loretto to another school that quote-unquote doesn't like Loretto. So
something stays the same right there, don't it?
And this is, again, a former district matchup.
Yep.
Stanley and Tucker. The 1-2. Inside, misses for ball 2.
Good pitch. I would have rung him up right there, Michael. The pitcher challenged him on the inside part of the plate. I was close enough. I don't know.
2-2, went back to the same spot.
Got him anyway.
Swung on and missed. Second strikeout for Tucker. Another Lawrenceburg Marine strikeout. Back to back. So that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 22, Case Chapman.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Case Chapman over at shortstop these last several games. Obviously, we know the main shortstop, primary shortstop, and Jack Emerson.
But Chapman's had a pretty smooth glove over there.
He has, and I'm wondering, getting a lot of reps this summer in over there.
That may be a
Emerson,
wrinkle.
I was going to say, Emerson he may have to throw quite a bit for the Wildcats upcoming this next season.
So you want to find somebody that can fill that spot.
Exactly. You're going to have somebody that goes over there that has a little experience. Obviously, you don't want to just, unless you have a freshman that's coming in that's that's that caliber player.
And Brewer played some shortstop at Kaufman, but again, do you want to throw a freshman into the lineup when you're trying to make a run at a state championship at such a high classification?
Exactly.
That one misses down low, ball 3.
Shout out to Case, wearing number 22. That was my basketball number back in high school, Michael.
Well, then I'll give a shout out to Finn Beckman, 33. That was my basketball number. The 3-0. That one in there for strike 1, and so Chapman going to have to come back and pick the bat up.
Yeah. And, if you're an umpire...
I have the same thought in my mind. You want to ring the kid up now.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So Chapman really going to have to battle here. He's going to have to earn it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
3-1 the count. Pitch from Tucker. And that one's going to miss outside for ball 4. First wall given up by Tucker, and that's a McDonald's HVAC walk for Case Chapman.
Michael, I wonder if Loretta's catcher catches that ball there.
If it maybe is called a strike.
Is it a strike? Does Smith behind the plate expound his zone enough to try to, like we were talking about, want to ring Case up?
So that's going to bring up the Jaybirds catcher, number 32, Harrison Wiley. Chapman, good lead at first.
Takes another step, yep.
Quick pick, not in time. Some sky the peeking out there in left field.
Sky very nice after this.
And I'll give it that. That's what I love about the rain that happens in the summer is it could be total washout one moment as Wiley drives that one out to right field and just foul. And did he put a charge into that one, Cade?
He did. That was a long strike. Going up there swinging, and Wiley is.
And he's been a very sneaky, dangerous bat for the Jaybirds this summer. He's been able to get on base at an incredibly high rate,
and that's always a good thing.
I'd say you watch Moneyball, get on base.
Yep, good pitch there.
And Tucker able to get that one in there for strike 2, and Wiley going to have to battle now.
There's that breaking pitch, Michael, we were talking about. Very sharp, very. I wonder where.
And as much break as it gets, the way he's been able to pinpoint, it's been really impressive.
Yes, for sure.
It's a guy you can tell has thrown a lot of bullpens.
Yes.
Working his craft. The 0-2. That's a ground ball to second base.
That'd be a double play ball.
Bradley over to second for 1. That's all they're going to be able to get as Wiley beats the throw down the line.
I'm going to have to give a shout out to Cooper Burleson over there at shortstop. I know how kind of a tough play that can be as a former middle infielder. You're coming to the bag. You're wanting to turn 2, obviously, to end the inning, but the throw's kind of wide, and he just turns himself basically into a first baseman.
Yes,
there.
I would say put the back foot on the bag and really reached out there.
And he really just wants to focus on getting that one out, which you see he did, and tries not to do anything fancy to where they may end up costing the the Mustangs an error.
Mm-hmm.
So very good job by Cooper. Now they got 2 outs with just a runner on first base.
And again, I don't know if Burleson played a single out at shortstop for the Mustangs this past year. Again, had Grant Fisher, had Mason Tidwell, and even John Will Tucker play some there. Asher Emerson came in to run as Dylan Perry pops up the first pitch. Into shallow center field, and that one's going to drop. Miscommunication there between the middle infielders as Burleson and Bradley couldn't decide which one wanted it, and that's going to end up being a single for Perry.
Wow. Sometimes it happens like that.
Emerson with 2 outs, kept the wheels going, has made it all the way to third. So now runners at the corners with 2 outs for Trenton Waller, starting the game as an extra hitter.
Yeah, that's going to go down as a hit. There, like we said, didn't touch any leather and just fell straight into the outfield. Miscommunication by the Mustang defense, and Dylan Perry's got him a kind of a frustrating but single.
Hey, I'm about to say
it is what it is.
Got on base.
Got on base.
And keeps this 2-out rally going as Waller looks to get the Jaybirds on the board as Tucker misses first pitch outside. And again, you got a bunch of coaches for each side that have played professional baseball. I think that's something that's pretty cool. Not a whole lot of, especially in the same county.
Yes.
The 1-0. And they got Perry caught in a rundown. Throw down to second in time. Maybe a bit of a long slide from Perry, but Burleson looks to be okay as he may have caught a couple spikes there. We'll turn things over to the third inning when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on the X Sports Network.
This is more than a school. It's where early mornings turn into big goals, where ideas start small and grow into something real. It's classrooms that don't look like classrooms, lessons that don't stay on paper, and students who are learning by doing. Here, you don't just prepare for the future, you step into it. Whether that's in a lab, on a job site, on a stage, or leading something of your own. It's teachers who know your name and push you to become who you're meant to be. It's friendships, Friday nights, hard work, and pride that carries far beyond these halls. Because what's built here doesn't stay here. Lawrence County High School. This is where your future begins.
Hi folks, this is Bill Osborne, Brass Lantern Legends Restaurants. I'm here today to tell you about our Friday and Saturday special. This is all day, Friday and Saturday, day and night. We are featuring our bacon wrapped pork filet with your choice of side item. We're also featuring our sizzle platter. It's a bourbon sirloin served with our bourbon glaze on top. Got sauteed mushrooms, peppers, and onions served on a 500-degree skillet. These two are for $14 on Friday and Saturday. Come out and see us on Friday and Saturday and enjoy one of these specials.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And already to inning number 3 here at Tom Cruise Field. Michael Marks, Kate Schultz here bringing you the Loretto Legends and the Lawrence County Jaybirds here on the X Sports Network. And it's been a pitching duel through 2. John Will Tucker, 2 scoreless innings, as does Logan Mays. As the Mustangs will turn their order over for the second time.
Yeah, Legends, Mustangs, same thing. Y'all know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Same group of boys.
Same group, pretty much. So, yeah, if we say Wildcats or Mustangs, no, don't hold it against us.
Yeah.
So, the legend center fielder Asher Sharp coming back up. Sharp 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Got caught looking on a beautiful fastball from Logan Mays. As Mays looks to keep things going here in the third inning. And maybe a bit of a lineup change. Looks like the new shortstop in the game for the Jaybirds. Chapman may have exited, maybe to go to the bullpen. He was a guy that we saw throw
so. I'll keep an eye on that
earlier in the week.
Looks like that's a Wiley out there at short. I believe that'd probably be Maddox.
I believe that'd be Maddox with his brother catching.
Probably have to be, I guess. Right.
Unless the third came out.
Yeah.
That one misses 2-0. That one in there for strike one. Good pitch there to Sharp. Mays through 2 innings has 5 strikeouts and 3 walks. The defense hasn't been too busy behind him as that one misses for ball 3. I do want to watch Sharp's legs once he gets on base. Has good speed.
For sure.
3-1. Misses outside for strike 2. Sharp going to have to pick the bat back up, just like we saw with Chapman half inning earlier.
And that one about rolled all the way back to in the dugout there, Michael. And you know he's coming back to the dugout. I'm afraid. I don't want to speak anything to existence. I'm afraid he's about to get punched out by a fastball here.
3-2 fastball, and he fouled it off.
Got a piece.
Staying alive is Sharp. Yeah, I think him and Mays both knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah.
It was just going to be, could you get a piece of it or get a hold of it?
Exactly.
And again, don't think we're going to be seeing anything go for too far of a ride tonight. Not much wind in the outfield to help anything. 3-2 count here. Mays misses outside, and surprisingly, both at-bats that started or that seemingly ended with a walk have both ended in walks.
Right.
So that's going to be another McDonald's HVAC walk for a Legends batter, as that's going to bring up Cooper Burleson.
Already say Zach Curtis down there giving signs, putting something on. So something's on here, unless it's a decoy. And keep your eyes on Asher over there.
First pitch, Burleson skies it out to shallow center field.
That's more than likely going to be an out there, and it will.
And a good catch out in center field by Chase Carr, 1 down in the inning. Again, that was a hit half inning ago. Perry shot one into that same spot.
Yep.
And the Mustangs infield had a little bit of confusion and wasn't able to decide who wanted to take that, and it ended up dropping for a hit, but didn't end up hurting either side. As that's going to bring up John Will Tucker, a chance to help himself on the mound. As Sharp is taken off, throw down to second, and he's there.
Yep. And he ran on that pitch there. Mays decided to start John Will off with a breaking ball, so give him an extra second or so
to get down there.
To get down. So good pitch to run on.
And again, Wiley, not a guy that's easy to run on, and he beat the throw there handily. Sure. So 1-0 the count now to Tucker with a runner in scoring position.
I like where Tucker's hands is. Placement, just real simple, close to his body. Nothing too fancy. Don't has him out. You know, he's real compact. Looks like his swing is compact. Tries to keep his hands inside the ball, and I like to see that.
And despite that, he's got some sneaky power.
Yeah.
Did hit I believe a pair of home runs last year. I know one. The 1-1. That one's in the dirt ball, too. And Mays really trying to work a ground ball here.
Yeah, he would really like it. Keep something on the infield, not give a chance. Even if the Wildcats are able to get an out, it would, if a deep fly ball would still probably move Sharp over to third base.
2-1 gets to the outside corner for strike 2. Or pardon, strike 3.
Is that strike 3?
Yes, he did it. There was a called strike, a foul ball, and strike 3. So another strikeout there for Mays as he's now up to 6. That's going to bring back up Landon Gable. Struck out his last at-bat and starts him off with a fastball again, does Mays.
As we spoke a minute ago, number 22, Case Chapman, is up in the bullpen for the Jaybirds. So he is up and throwing. He's already past the tossing stage. He's on the mound, throwing it pretty hard down there as I'm watching. So
0-1. That one's going to be swung on, foul, out of play. 0-2 to Gable now. And again, was kind of curious to see who was going to throw for each team.
Right,
you know, because again, Case did start game number 1 on Monday. Logan started game number 2. But looks like both of those guys are going to go here in game number 1. Again, playing 2 5-inning games once again on Facebook and YouTube tonight. 0-2, that one swung on, popped up. That's going to get out of play.
Outfield looks a little muddy. Obviously, probably still is in some spots, but it looked like it drained pretty well after all the rain we had about an hour and a half ago, I guess.
The 0-2. That one misses low, ball one. And Mays decides he wants a new baseball. And again, anything that is fouled off is immediately going to be soaked. So he just wants a dry ball that he can kind of get a hold of.
Right. And you say he's got a towel back there behind the mound.
And so you've seen both pitchers go into that towel.
Yes.
So runner in scoring position is Sharp. Gable an RBI opportunity. Mays.
Long pause there.
1-2. That one goes over the head. Throw down to third.
And they will.
And they do. Mustangs were able to get a stolen base at third to end, or back in inning number 2, but it will end inning number 3 as we're still tied up at 0. Fourth inning next on the X Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Corey Rochelle, Director of Sales and Marketing here at Tennessee Valley Media Group. And first off, I want to say to all of our loyal customers, thank you. It's because of you that we're able to bring you all the games on the X Sports Network and all the weather coverage that you see here at Tennessee Valley Weather. Second off, I want to reach out to all of you that's in our county and our surrounding area, all you small business owners, large business owners who would like to take your business and marketing to the next level. We have outstanding numbers. Our products are seen all over the state and all across the United States. So feel free to reach out to us. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you could just simply pick up the phone and call us here at the office. We look forward to speaking with you in the future. Thanks.
There's no job too small, no job too big for Evers Construction and Plumbing. We specialize in all your commercial, residential, and industrial plumbing needs. You can trust our trained and qualified service technicians for repair and installation, including repipes, gas line repair and installation, filter systems, drain cleaning, and camera inspection. There's plumbing, then there's Evers Plumbing. Professional, quick, efficient. Make your appointment today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here at Tom Cruise Field. Bottom half of the third inning is the Jaybirds getting their third opportunity at the plate as we are still at 0s up to this point. Logan Mays is in Logan Mays' form. 3 innings, no hits, no runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. And John Will Tucker back out for his third inning of work. Will face, that is Trenton Waller. So it'll be Waller, Mays, and Lowry this inning for the Jaybirds. Tucker going to start him with a first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1.
Good start there for Tucker.
Again, Waller, an extra hitter in this lineup. Not in the field currently. 0-1. Inside, just misses. Trying to work that front door breaking ball, and that one just stayed low and in. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Blew the fastball right by him. Now 1 ball, 2 strike count to Waller.
See what Waller can do here.
1-2.
He can get on base somehow.
Ground ball right back up the middle. And Burleson gloves it, throws it down, and what a nice play out in the center of middle infield by Cooper Burleson. Bradley looked like he was going to be able to make a play on it, got right by him, but Cooper Burleson able to back him up and bring that in for out number 1.
Yeah, good job by Cooper. Great job to be back behind his second baseman.
Because that was on the right side of the second base bag,
Yeah,
and he made
was.
so you can see from this view, made a long run over there to make the play.
Yeah, it was. Good communication probably between them, and I don't even know, they might not have been no communication at all, but just very well played, and second baseman wasn't hardly able to get to it. Cooper was able to back him up, get to the ball, make a good throw.
And the pitchers duel will continue here as Mays coming up for his first at-bat against Tucker. And John Wills missed with the first two pitches. It's a 2-0 count. And again, Mays, a guy that's been pretty good with his bat this summer as well.
Yes, he has. And two was towards the end of last year. There's a strike there. Was in the lineup some, especially during midweek games, getting at bats. So look for him to be hitting quite a bit this upcoming spring.
Tucker coming with the 2-1. Oh, nice breaking ball.
Good pitch.
I guess was inside.
A little smile there from Mays. I think he.
Well, I would say I
didn't thought that was a strike. I thought it was a strike.
I'm going to agree with him. Maybe a hair in.
And Smith was set up inside too as well. He should have had a good
view of
that.
That's going to be a walk there to Logan Mays. Another base on balls brought to you by McDonald's HVAC. Only the first walk issued by Tucker.
I got two. Case Chapman.
Oh yeah, I missed that one.
Was his other one? So he's issued 2 walks.
2 walks.
Yeah. Caleb Lowry, another extra hitter for the Jaybirds, stepping in. So see what he can do.
Lowry got to start at the top of the order in game number 1 yesterday. And again, had some good at-bats on Monday night as well. He goes first pitch swinging.
Good cut.
Kind of a long run there from, I believe that's Maddox Wiley over there running on first.
Probably a fake steal, possibly to see who was going to cover the bag that down there at second base, either the shortstop or the second baseman. Now, depending on that, we'll see what happens.
0-1.
Not going to go this time.
Misses outside. Again, Veloz has a good arm behind the dish. Again, I've said that for both catchers, but it's true. I would say Veloz had plenty of throwouts back during the season. 1-1. That one in there for strike 2. He's going back to first, not in time.
He called that a strike, didn't he?
I think he did. See if he gives an indicator here, and he does 1 and 2.
I need that every now and then. A little help from the umpire.
Yeah. 1-2. That one's going to miss outside. And again, Wiley being a pest on first.
Yeah, I tell you, Veloz is back there. He's ready.
He's ready. Yeah, he's
geared
waiting.
Up, which, of course, we've seen the pick by him just a pitch ago. And we'll see what happens here in this 2-2 count. And I don't know. I see him staying put. Yeah.
That one fouled off. Only 1 out in the inning. 2-2 the count.
Very nice weather now at Tom Cruise Field in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Wasn't an hour and a half ago.
No, it was not.
It is now. Very nice.
Pick off to first, not in time.
Thankful we're able to do this and get this game in. This 2 games. Excuse me, 2 games in this evening. 2 5s.
Two. That one's going to miss for ball 3.
Couple. Loretto faithful is a little upset at that call.
Again, it has been a more compact strike zone than we're used to.
It has. Especially for a summer game as well. But at the same time, I mean, I like that. I really do like that, and that one does miss high.
So back-to-back walks issued by Tucker.
Yeah, I got Tucker with 3 now on the game, and I believe
I had Mays with 4.
Mays with 4, yes.
So 7 walks between the two teams as the Jaybirds turn the order over. It'll be Josiah Emerson due up. Popped up to the first baseman his last time up, was the leadoff batter back in the home half of the first.
I would like, we can get into the conversation at another time, maybe on Exports Live or something, Michael.
Mhm.
But with the as that one's right over the middle for ball 1, as was that not right over the middle?
Well, the home plate umpire said it was a little high because, again, Coach Curtis kind of asking.
Yeah.
And again, Emerson not a towering guy.
Okay, there's one to prove my point I was about to make. I wish he would have turned around and tapped his head, or the catcher would have turned around and tapped
his
ABS
head.
challenge, and like I mentioned, we may get into that and get AJ riled up about that.
Man,
I don't know his opinions on the ABS challenge system, getting into MLB.
Well, I went to my first game this year, back the first weekend of June. And there wasn't a single ABS challenge the entire game. Now, I went to Milwaukee a couple weeks later, got to see 3 or 4. I was kind of disappointed as Emerson skies that one out to center field. And the center fielder, Sharp, will make the grab. Throw back to second. Close, but...
Yeah, a little closer than I
not in time.
was anticipating there.
Mhm.
Wiley kind of went in just kind of standing up, and that was a pretty close play.
So now 2 outs in the inning. We'll bring up Chase Carr. Carr hit a hard liner at Aiden Bradley over there at second base for the Mustangs, or for the Legends, pardon. I'm going to do that 100 times tonight.
Yeah, well, we're gonna keep on with that one probably. Is what it is.
Big hole on the right side. First pitch. And Carr goes to the right side in the air.
It's going to be trouble.
Chasing it down is Beckman.
That may be.
And it will be a foul ball.
He dove after it, and I didn't really exactly see where it landed, but it was within a foot.
Yes.
From fair territory.
They must have just been on the outside part of that line. As the runners will have to return to first and second. And again, with 2 outs, they're going to run through.
And Michael, probably one of the biggest opportunities here for a Jaybird, and with 2 men owned, which Josiah, the batter before us, excuse me, not batter before us, batter before Chase, the batter before Chase here had 2 runners on with 1 out.
Yes.
So over these few innings, definitely the biggest opportunity for a run to be scored.
Hard ground ball at Burleson. Over short, tosses over to first in time, and both pitchers have given up some traffic, but still zeros on the board as we head to the 4th inning. That will be next on the Exports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
Out here in these parts, this just isn't okay. I've got the most farm. You right on in, my dear sister.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And Landon Gable was standing at the plate when we ended inning number 3. It was a throw out of Asher Sharp at third, so Gable will get a new at-bat and will face a new pitcher. As Logan May's day has come to an end after 3 innings, no hits, no runs, 6 strikeouts to 4 walks, and Case Chapman, the righty, taking over on the mound for the Jaybirds. And he will face Gable, Heineman, and Littrell. And he'll get a first pitch fastball in there for strike 1 from Case Chapman. Michael Marks here with Cade Schultz. And Cade has been excellent defense, excellent pitching today.
It has. And that's good to see. And maybe we'll see a little more offense in Game 2 or the tail end of Game 1. But it's been fun to see, and there's a base hit, I believe.
And Gable shoots that one in the left center field gap. Carr not able to make a play on it, and Gable showing off some speed. He's heading to third.
He is going to get there, Michael.
Landon Gable, the first baseman, showing the wheels, and a leadoff triple gets us going here in the 4th inning.
Great job.
And that one kind of came out of nowhere. I thought Carr was going to be able to make the play on it in center, just scooted away, and
so
the Legends.
The biggest opportunity for the Legends here in this game offensively.
Well, their first hit of the game offensively, a triple by Landon Gable. Again, all extra base hits are brought to you by Prime Automotive.
You have Heineman here, and hopefully he can get that run in and get on base and start something here for if you're the Legends.
And again, the infield coming in for the Jaybirds as Heineman 0 for 1 with the strikeout, but just some hard contact or a fly ball, and that's going to be a ground ball third.
Very good, Case.
And
good job.
That's going to be the first out. Heineman grounds out to the third baseman. Perry did a good job looking the runner back before making the throw over to first.
Yes, and if you would have noticed there, he went with a 2-seam in. So, the Loretto dugout's amped. Paul there was coming in the box amped after that triple. Probably swinging first pitch, and Case Chapman then
when they had a little safety or a suicide squeeze on and didn't cause too much trouble there. Ethan Littrell up to bat, the DH for the Mustangs, batting for Aiden Bradley, the second baseman.
Anyway, good pitch on the first pitch to Paul as he went with a 2-seam inside, got him to roll over to third baseman, got the first out of the inning.
Next pitch from Chapman swung on and missed. It's 0-2.
If he could get him right here, this would be huge for the Jaybirds. And does.
And does right there. Another strikeout for this Jaybirds pitching staff. And what turned into a leadoff triple is now a runner at third with 2 outs with Kalen Goins coming up to bat. Goins drew a walk his first time up.
Okay, so was that Bradley?
That was Littrell batting for Bradley.
Littrell batting for Bradley. I must have written.
I would say I had that written down wrong for you.
Know.
That's my bad.
I don't know. It might have been my bad there, Michael. But anyway, Goins is batting now, right?
Yes. Swung on and missed strike 2.
Wow. So since the leadoff triple there from Gable, Case has really been consistent within the zone here, and see what he can do here on 0-2 pitch.
0-2.
Come inside.
That one misses ball 1. Velo's on deck with his leg guards, again with 2 outs. May not get to bat this inning. And that one's going to be shot in the left center field. And it's going to get down for a base hit.
Basically just like the leadoff triple.
I would say it's going to be a mirror image of what Gable did. Wow. And Goins slips coming around second. The throw back not in time. But an RBI double for Kalen Goins puts the Legends on the board first. It's 1-0 Loretto.
Wow, yeah, and that ball was hit a little more on a line that Chase Carr there and Chase Carr. My goodness, I'm sorry.
Well, we've got Case Chapman, we've got Chase Carr, we've got all the CCs going.
Yeah. Carr there had to make a little more. He had to come more in on that one, and it was more in the gap, and he laid out for it. give it a good effort, but wasn't able to bring it in.
And from the Loretto side of things, crisis averted. You got a leadoff triple, and then almost went the next 3 guys down as Veloz pops up the first pitch, foul out of play. Vinny still looking for his first at-bat today. He dropped down a sacrifice bunt his first time up. But, man, what an at-bat there from Kalen Goins. Got down 0-2, and then...
That's with 2 outs, too. So, great job.
And that's again, we talked about it earlier with Beckman back in the first inning. That's an at-bat that wins you some swings in the spring. Counts 0-1.
Great job by Harrison Wiley back there.
Yeah, that could have gotten away. And again, Goins already has a stolen base. Could have gotten down to third and put another runner 90 feet from home for Loretto.
You know, Case wants to throw a strike here.
And misses with the breaker right there, 2-1.
Yeah, a little disappointing. You know, going through his mind, he's kind of like, man, hated he give up that 2-out double, but it is what it is, and look for him to pound the zone here and get this next out.
Trying to pick back to second, and
I think that hit.
I think that pitch may have hit, or the throwback hit Goins there.
Was that Goins out there?
Yes.
Okay, Vinny's batting.
Yeah, Vinny's batting.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Vinny, an upcoming senior. Multi-sport athlete. Football and baseball. Another pick back to second. That one reaches the leather first, but still unsuccessful.
The Jaybirds not wanting to give up another run, are they?
It looked like Maddox was maybe trying the hidden ball trick there for a little bit. I've yet to see that in a game that I've called. I've seen it happen in a game in person. As the runner is taken off for third. The throw down is not in time. Almost overslid the bag to Goins, but kept that backhand on it. And his second stolen base of the afternoon. That also runs the count 3-1 to Veloz. So he's going to get a pitch to hit here.
Yeah, so now, Michael, you know, you're like you just said, you know you're going to get a pitch to hit. Case Chapman definitely wants to come at Veloz here.
And perfect pitch on the outside, Black for strike 2.
Great job.
Full count. That was probably the only pitch he could have thrown right there. Kind of a low and away fastball and just painted that corner.
And if you're Veloz, you know, I'm surprised he really didn't swing at that pitch, looking for one and more in a box. Swings at that one.
And that's going to be popped up out to right center field. Carr will chase that one down and bring it in for the third out. But finally, a run on the board between these two as the Legends get a run on the board from an RBI double from Kalen Goins. We'll head to the home half of the fourth next on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years' experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Over a century ago, Henry Ford put America on wheels. And since 1930, Sharp Motor Company has carried that legacy forward right here in Pulaski, Tennessee. Family owned and family operated, Sharp believes the secret to longevity is simple. Treat every customer like their family. Sharp Motor Company, Ford and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Located at 1516 West College Street in Pulaski.
This is your turf. These are your terms. And this is your mower. For a limited time, secure as low as 0% financing or choose model rebates when you purchase an all-new Bobcat zero-turn mower.
command rugged durability and innovative cutting decks that leave razor-sharp results. See your Bobcat dealer for details and rule your turf.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we are back here at Tom Cruise Field. Legends and Jaybirds. Loretto was able to get on the board there in the top half of the fourth inning. Jaybirds going to see if they can do the same, and it will be a new arm on the mound for the Legends. It will be Aiden Graves coming out of the bullpen. John Will Tucker throws 3 scoreless, and we'll move to shortstop. As Graves coming in out of the bullpen will face Brewer, Story, and Stanley. He's going to have 3 big bats coming up here for the Jaybirds. Graves, though, actually had a save in the first 2 games of the season for the Mustangs. Back in the spring. That's going to be a ground ball, hot corner. Burleson kicked it for a moment, throws over to first, and they get him.
Good job.
Good job recovering there by Burleson. That one skipped away and kept his focus and was able to get the out.
Yeah, kind of one of them in-between hops over there at third base that you see pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure he played it the best way he could. He'd probably agree to that, but was able to keep it in front of him, grab the ball, and make a good throw.
Again, so we know Cooper has a strong arm and had to show it off right there. So that's going to bring up Jack Story. Story struck out swinging on a slider his last at-bat. That was back in the first inning. And we'll hold back on the first pitch. One 0. That one in there for strike one. Working the outside corner there was Graves.
Yeah, Story and Stanley, both with strikeouts in this game so far. So look at them to be eager when they come to the plate and hunting. Gosh, dang, can't talk this evening. Hunting something in the zone.
The 2-1 misses, makes it a hitter's count now to Story.
And he's more than likely going to see a strike here. If I had to guess, if Grace can hit his spot.
The Mustangs defense going to have to show strong here. Again, this Story, a dangerous bat. 3-1. Popped straight up, and we'll get back out of play. Full count.
Yeah, just missed that one, didn't he?
Just a hair under it. Again, that bat placement may be another half-inch higher, and that's we could be watching that one fly for a while.
And number 25 of the Jaybirds is hoping for another pitch in the strike zone here, so he can try to get on base.
3-2 misses upstairs.
And he's going to reach via walk.
Again, that's another McDonald's HVAC walk, third of the afternoon from the Legends pitching staff. Now I've matched the total from the Jaybirds. So that's going to bring up John Colby Stanley, a strikeout in his first at-bat. Legends defense in at double play depth as Graves start him off with the first pitch strike.
Yeah, we would like to see Stanley get a good solid base hit. Struggled just a little bit, 2 or 3 strikeouts, 10 full strikeouts. I think that hit him,
and that's going to hit him
over the last several games. So right there, seeing another pitch, got hit by that one. Hated he couldn't get to put his barrel to a ball, but is what it is. And good news for the Jaybirds. They got 2 on now with just 1 out.
And that's going to bring up Case Chapman. A walk and then was grounded into a fielder's choice. As looks like we're going to get a runner looks like Dalton Crowell coming in, Dalton Crowell coming in to run for Jack Story. Speedy youngster is Crowell. And Mustangs defense would love a double play, or the Legends defense would love a double play. Jaybirds want to get a rally going. First pitch inside just misses the zone and just misses Chapman as well. 1-0.
That was back-to-back hit by pitches, while I think Stanley was the first hit by pitch we have seen in this game.
Yes,
I think.
One and 0. Ground ball right back at the pitcher.
Decides to go two.
Tries to go two and threw it into center field. The Jaybirds are going to tie the game up and put 2 runners in scoring position. Maybe not the way you wanted it to go for Chapman, but that's going to end up with an RBI and a single on an error. So the Jaybirds have tied it up here.
Yeah, we're gonna score that one a single, and then via error on the pitcher Graves, and just didn't make the right decision.
Yeah,
that's all. Didn't make the right decision, and
was trying to make maybe too much of a play. I would say turned and thought he was going to be able to get the guy at second. And again, throwing from the mound, you're elevated. You know, so it's a different throwing plane.
And now look what you got if you're the Jaybirds, second and third with 1 out.
Again, the Mustangs infield in, and that one's
great
going to be
job.
shot to the left side. A base hit for Wiley.
May
One
score
run's
2.
going to score. They're going to wave a second one around, and that's going to be a 2-run single from Harrison Wiley. And just like that, Cade, the Jaybirds are back out in front. It's 3-1.
It's amazing how quick things can change just like that, just in a few pitches. I mean, Loretto pitching staff, has only given up no runs and 2 hits, and they have not committed an error.
Yeah.
3 pitches later, now getting up 3 runs, 3 hits, an error.
Yeah.
And now you've got a runner on first with less than 2 outs. Another good at bat coming in at number 15, and Dylan Perry.
And Perry singled his last time up. Had that little pop up to the shallow outfield that dropped. So we'll see what the Jaybirds can do here. That one misses upstairs for ball 1. And again, now the Jaybirds have turned this into, heading into this inning that, hey, you got 6 outs to get the lead back, and now, maybe put up one or 2 more runs, you're 3 outs away from winning.
Right.
And man, if throw back to first, not in time.
A little late.
I'm trying to think of how many runs the Jaybirds have scored in the 4th inning or later versus the first 3 innings, because they had that 8-run 4th in that first game against the Phillies on Tuesday. They scored late in that game as well.
Then you go back to post 60 from Giles County, and they scored several late in those 2 games. We'll walk one off.
3 in the 5th inning in game 1, and then 6 across the 5th and 6th innings in game 2. Late game heroics.
Finding a way. Finding a way.
So 2-1 the count to Perry. Inside, almost hit him. Gets away from the catcher. Emerson will take second. That's Asher Emerson in to run for Harrison Wiley, and we got a 3-1 count.
You see things kind of just falling apart now for the Mustang staff,
and again, Coach Curtis does have somebody up throwing in the bullpen over there.
You do,
and it's some serious throwing now. So maybe the last batter, probably I would guess for Graves. Again, came in and got the first out, and since then it has just not been anything good. And that's going to be a walk right there. Puts 2 on now. With 1 out, and here comes Coach Curtis out for a mound visit. All mound visits are brought to you by Green Hill Monument.
We'll see if he makes the call to the bullpen, and
it looks like he may be.
Hasn't pointed.
I would say hasn't made the point yet, but it looks like it's probably going to be coming. I think just trying to
grab the ball from Graves. So there we go.
So Coach Curtis is making a call to the bullpen, and while the new Legends pitcher warms up, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the 4th inning here on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Graves has a tough appearance out of the bullpen, goes in only a third of an inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts, 1 hit batter, and is responsible for the runners on first and second. As Paul Heineman coming in for the Legends as he looks to shut down this Jaybirds offense and get the Legends another opportunity at the plate. Try to get a couple more runs on and see if they can turn this game back in their favor. First pitch from Heineman, and
good cut there by Waller.
Again, Trenton Waller up for his second at-bat of the night. Grounded out to the shortstop. Again, would not want to do that this time with runners on. Could be a double play.
Yeah, would like a few more insurance runs, honestly, if you're the Jaybirds.
Because either one of these offenses is prone to just...
Yes, just like we've seen this inning. Well, and just like we've seen at the top half of the fourth with those 2 triples from the Mustang offense.
Yeah. So the 1-1 from Heineman. This is low, ball 2. So again, for the Jaybirds, you do have 2 runners on. That is Asher Emerson up at second, running for Harrison Wiley, and that's Dylan Perry over there at first. Big hack there from Waller. Foul tip that one into Veloz's glove. It's 2-2.
Like a fastball in the inner half there, and stepped out a little bit, pulled off the baseball just a little bit. Got a piece. It looked like foul tipped in the glove, but didn't make solid contact.
2-2. And that's going to be a hard ground ball through the left side, a base hit. They're going to hold the runners up after 90 feet. So the bases now are loaded.
So another hit for this Wildcat offense. And another big experienced, I guess you should say, bat. And Logan Mays coming in the plate definitely knows what to do in situations like these.
I'd say threw a shutout on the mound, has an RBI opportunity with 1 out. Drew a walk his first time up. And I think the Jaybirds will be perfectly fine with that, as that would nowhere to put him. He'll bring in a run. First pitch. It's going to miss high and outside, ball 1. And Heineman seems maybe a bit timid on the plate, kind of maybe trying to pitch around guys a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Very good way to put it there, Michael.
But when you need 2 outs and you have nowhere to put these guys, you kind of got to attack them. And that one's going to get away. Emerson coming in to score. He will. Everyone moves up an extra 90, and the Jaybirds put another run on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, you can see that. You can feel the life that Loretto had in that top of the fourth. Kind of seeping out after what has taken place here in the bottom of the fourth inning. But good to see from the Jaybird offense, and maybe they can come across a few other runs. And who knows what happens in the top of the fifth with Loretto.
2-0 count to Mays. And he's going to hit a ground ball left side. Tucker.
Oh, they get him at third, I think.
Pardon, that's Burleson. It does get the lead runner at third. So Mays will reach on a fielder's choice, but what a play there by Cooper Burleson. I feel like I've said that 100 times tonight, but man, he's just made some outstanding plays.
Well, that was just reaction. You know, he just recognized where the runner was, and Perry leading off third base, and he recognized he had a shot to get the man. So he took it, and he was able to get Perry there. So very good job by Burleson. Got 2 outs now, and see what
Caleb Lowry
can do it at the plate for the Jaybirds.
He also drew a walk in his last at bat, and again there is an open base now, and Lowry goes swing and miss through the first pitch. And again, maybe that out built some momentum for the Legends.
Good head.
Heineman being patient, the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second. It gets into center field. Mays was tagging up, and everybody will get back safely.
That ball was probably 5 foot over
Graves' head, or Bradley, Bradley's head.
Bradley's head, and I don't know if it slipped. I know the ball is now thrown out of play. That it could have been soaking wet. So
the count's 0-2 to Lowry. Heineman trying to get out of the inning and get the Legends back to the plate. And that one's fouled off.
Just got a piece there. As the runners retreat back to their bases, you know Lowry, young guy here coming up, incoming freshman for the Wildcats, big opportunity for him, would like to get a base hit right here and extend this lead.
And again, with runners in scoring position, if he's able to put it in an alley, he could score 2. Counts 0-2, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And Lowry will call time. Heineman discussing pitches with Veloz. Now Heineman comes set. Runners have their lead. The 0-2. And the dirt blocked up by Veloz, 1-2.
Sun popping out pretty bright.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Pretty nice to see.
Feels like almost a completely different day than we had earlier.
Sure. Yeah, 2 hours ago it was
monsoon. 1-2. Misses away again, evens up the count. And Lowry has been patient with the stuff that was away from the zone. Anything in there though, he's been kind of had the green light to go ahead and swing.
Yeah, swinging that black and green cat Marucci something X.
Baby cat second,
9, something like that. I know it's a Marucci bat. I know that, but could be a brand new one.
Now, Kate, I don't know if you saw this, but coming into the 2028 season, the high school season, USA Baseball has made some changes to the high school bats with BB Core. Some of your thoughts on that as that gets away?
You don't want to ask my thoughts on that, man.
Not too happy with it?
Not right now. We can talk about it tomorrow. No, it is what it is. I just...
Because now you have drop 4, drop 5, and drop 6.
All through drop 6. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. We can talk about it tomorrow.
I would say we'll bring that up tomorrow.
But man, I'm just not a fan. That's where I'll keep it at that. Keep it simple. Just not a fan. We can talk about it tomorrow.
3-2. That one lifted out in the left field. Left fielder will camp under it. That is the out number 3. So we head to the top half of the 5th inning. When we return, Jaybirds lead this one 4-1. You're watching the X Sports Network.
Stone. It's been here a long time. For over 100 years, we've worked with stone in North Alabama. It's what we know. It's what we do. We build countertops for homes where life happens and monuments that honor lives well lived. We take our time, focusing on the small things most people never notice. From the first cut to the final install, it's done the right way. Because to us, we're only as good as our last job. Green Hill Monuments and Countertops, built with intention, built to last.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here at Tom Cruise Field for what could be possibly the last half inning of the game. Case Chapman is going to have to mow down this Legends lineup and see if the Jaybirds can pick up their 5th straight victory this week. And had a bit of a shaky inning. 1 inning, 1 run given up by Chapman back in the 4th.
Yeah, see if he can do just a little better job. Great start there to the top of the 5th for Case Chapman. See if he can do a little bit better job of command and throwing some strikes here and coming back from what happened in the top of the 4th.
It's going to be 9-1-2 for Loretto as Beckman swings through that one. It's 0-2. May have fouled that one off of himself.
Yeah, it was a 2-seam ball that ran inside and
maybe jammed him up a little bit.
Jammed him up a little bit, and yeah, you're exactly right there.
Counts 0-2. Again, it's crucial to get this last batter again with the top of the order due up for Loretto, and that's the part that can do the damage. 0-2. Breaker just stayed low. Nice sweeping action pitch there from Chapman. And Kate, our buddy, the Sweat Bee has joined us.
He come back.
Good drops pitch. That one right down the middle for ball 1.
Chapman, I'm with you, buddy. I mean,
not in front of the camera today. The Bee though, he is on my computer.
On your computer,
he is.
Let me see. I'm doing some music stuff. Yeah, I see him over there.
And that one misses upstairs. Chapman thought he had a strikeout on 2 straight pitches, and home plate umpire going to make him earn it.
Very tight zone. I don't. Is what it is. Umpire said no. Case, I'm with you. Great pitches.
Next pitch, that's going to be a ground ball left side. Fielded by Perry at third, over to first. The throw's high. Beckman will retreat back to first. He reaches on a throwing error.
And
now it makes you think, if you had gotten that call, where you'd be right now.
And you're a pitcher. You're throwing well. You're diggling. You throw another strike there. You get the 9-hole hitter, 10-hole hitter to roll over, get a soft ground ball. Error is what it is. Things happen, but in this position, you've got to make that play.
And hey, props to Beckman, the incoming freshman, able to get inside on the pitch, hit a ground ball to the third baseman, and
happen.
You put the ball in play, things can happen. As we turn things over to Asher Sharp, 1 for 2, drew a walk his last time up, stole a base, and was caught stealing.
Good pitch.
And Chapman comes back with the first pitch strike. He's done a good job of that since coming out of the bullpen. Is getting that first out. Yes. Or that first strike, pardon.
Yes. Shakes off his sign there from Wiley.
Takes a look over at Beckman at first.
We're going to see what he ends up throwing here.
Maybe going back to the heater 0-1. We'll see.
No, that's a strike. You got to call that a strike.
He didn't call time, did he? The batter kind of stepped out, and now Coach Wright having some words with the home plate umpire, and rightfully so. The Jaybirds have had
So he called that pitch inside. So he
picked back to first, not in time.
I have my thoughts on that pitch. I'm not going to go there.
Well, he's also switched shoulders he's lining up on now.
He has.
And maybe he's doing that for
nothing
the
personal
side.
against you, Caden. You're doing a great job. Great job. But, Sharp was calling time during that at-bat.
And swung through and missed for strike 2.
and the pitch was right down.
Well, I would say he threw the pitch right down the middle. Sharp had kind of backed up, but he didn't signal that he had given him time. 1-2 the count.
Here we are now, 1-2. So we'll see what happens. That's then. Here we are now.
Yeah. 1-2. That one's going to be
Base
swung
hit.
on through the right side. A base hit for Asher Sharp. And Loretto with some life here in the top of the fifth.
Okay, so as we talked about, both of these offenses, Michael.
And now you've reached
you're
the
one
dangerous
swing
part.
away. Yeah, exactly. And you got Cooper Burleson, who, looky here, switching over to a combat. He swung a wood bat his first two plate appearances. So he's switching over to a combat. He
gave him that pitch on the outside corner. Two-seamer right there from Chapman gets the call, and he's gone first pitch strike to all three batters he's seen this inning, but has not been able to get an out yet.
Up and in, hit him.
And it hit him. And just like that, Chapman, before getting an out, has loaded the bases up.
And Coach Clint Wright is looking down to his bullpen, looking at his guys, just kind of figuring out something, and you definitely know he kind of wants to make a move here. I say make a move here. I don't know if he make before this batter, but get somebody up and throwing, get something going.
Again, Tucker was the first batter to face Chapman, so he's gone through the order and has had some unfortunate circumstances go against him here in this outing, and maybe not the best outing from Chapman right there, but he had good stuff. It's just stuff wasn't going his way, and it looks like not sure who's coming in to pitch here for the Jaybirds. But while they get that figured out, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back. You're watching American Legion Baseball here on the Exports Network.
And I think he
is leaving. Pardon, so we're gonna hold it here. Chapman's staying in the game. It looked like he had taken the ball from him momentarily, but I guess not.
And somebody had come out of the game. Looked like out of the infield. Robbie Brewer actually exits the game.
I'd say
he's down in the pen.
So warming Brewer up as Emerson has come into the game. That is Asher Emerson has come in at second base. John Will Tucker is 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout.
Ducks on the pond here for Tucker.
First pitch ground ball. It's going to be a tough play. Wiley, throw over to first, Wiley. And it goes over the first baseman's glove. One run scores. Here comes another. Throw to second is way in time, and Tucker is out. So finally the first out of the inning for the Jaybirds, but 2 runs score.
A couple runs on the back end there, so.
So a 2-run single from Tucker, but gets a little overzealous there, and he is out. So 4-3 our score.
And that's definitely going to help. You know the Jaybirds are thankful for that out there. You know they hate giving up them couple runs. They're good play. I got to give a shout out to Maddox over there at shortstop. Good play, tough play. You got bases loaded, tough situation. Tried to make that's it. I think that was his only play there. His other option was just to eat it and hold the ball.
So had the time, had the play there, just skipped over the first baseman's glove. And that's first pitch swung on and missed by Gable. Gable 1 for 2, had that triple back in the 4th inning, scored the first run of the game for the Legends. And goes swinging there on the 0-1. Quickly down 0-2 is Gable.
So Chapman in the zone now. You can see it, trying to pound the zone.
And hey, got those runners. I mean, a couple scored, but got those runners off the base.
Right.
For the most part, as the 0-2 just
expanded
just
it a
misses.
little more there, and we'll see what happens here in the 1-2, but definitely don't want that runner in Burleson from third base to come down and score.
Next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. A huge out right there for Case Chapman as he sits down the power-hitting Gable. 2 down in the inning as Paul Heineman started the game at the hot corner, came out and came back in to pitch. Is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Has an opportunity to tie it here with the tying run on third. And fouls off the first pitch. Chapman looking to battle here.
Yeah, he's eager. He's on the mound early. He's on the rubber quick, and he's ready to pound the zone. Slings that one a little wide there. 1-1 the count now, but he's definitely wanting to stay in this game and finish this game here for the Jaybirds.
And again, what an appearance it would be if he is able to
sure.
stay in this game and get this last out here.
For sure.
Again, saving arms for the Jaybirds for game number 2. 1-1. Misses ball 2. A good changeup or a splitter action right there.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it feels like the splitters kind of made a comeback with these younger guys instead of a changeup.
Right.
And that one misses ball 3.
So a 3-1 count now to Heineman, and you would think.
And with the way Chapman's pitched to him, it's probably, I'm going to guess, a low and away fastball. 3-1.
Right. There it is.
Right there, ground ball, right side. And it's going to get by a base hit. And we're tied.
Man.
Came in leading 4-1 into this inning, and man, Loretto has just kept hitting. An RBI single from Heineman.
Yeah, and Coach Clint Wright's kind of frustrated, and Case Chapman's frustrated, and
well, you go back to the start of this that the first batter Beckman,
right?
There was a pitch with 2 strikes that you thought was going to be strike 3. Exactly. Then there's a ground ball to the third baseman, an error. You had a ground ball to shortstop and an error, and then you had a ground ball to second and a bit of a fielding error there. So just kind of sloppy defense for the Jaybirds has allowed Loretto to get back into this one.
Exactly.
Says Ethan Littrell. 0 for 2 Ks.
Yeah, and a man that really hasn't had success at the plate today and is wearing tennis shoes, literally, some basketball shoes up there. Maybe we can have some success against him once again and get him to strike out and be this final inning.
1-1, Chapman misses.
Be the final out in the inning, excuse me. Is that basketball shoes? It looks, that's tennis shoes.
Kind of does, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
Of course, you have the turf shoes. A lot of
that some of them kind of look like tennis shoes a little bit.
Right.
2-1.
Good pitch.
And there for strike 2. Chapman looking for one more strike. See if he can get the Jaybirds back to the plate to try to secure a win here in game number 1. Misses for ball 3, and that gets away. Runner taking off for second. That ball almost trickled all the way back to first.
Yeah, it had to hit something hard back there behind the plate to bounce back that far.
That crazy, yeah. So Heineman swipes second.
And Case Chapman decided to go from the windup here with a runner on second base. Not going to matter, I don't guess. And
gets the man right there. Swing and miss for strike 3. That's another Lawrenceburg Marine strikeout. But the Mustangs are able to put a 3 spot up in the top half of the inning. The Jaybirds going to have to go back to the plate to try to end this one when we return. You're watching the X Sports Network.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store. Local and lasting.
Hi, welcome to this week's Mars Hill Minute. I'm excited about today. I was just outside, the beautiful spring weather, the sunshine, seeing the flowers bloom. Just reminds us all that we're coming out of that season of dark, short days, cold days into bright sunshine and warmth. Kind of makes us all feel like we need a do-over, don't we? Kind of gets a chance to start afresh, start anew. What I love about that is it's what Jesus offers each and every one of us. A chance to come unto Him, bring everything that weighs us down, bring all the sin that weighs us down, and come and follow Him and get a do-over, start anew. He makes all things new. So I would like to encourage you today, step outside, enjoy the spring weather, and then let it remind you of what Christ offers through His blood, a new opportunity, a do-over in Him. I'd love to invite you to join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church. We'd love to tell you more about this wonderful Savior who offers you a brand new start. God bless you. Hope you have a great week.
This is the X Sports Network.
We're back here for the home half of the fifth inning. Top of the order, 2 up for the Jaybirds. It's Emerson, Carr, and Brewer as they will face Heineman back out for his second inning of work. Got 2 outs back there in the fourth as the Jaybirds tried to extend their lead, did that, and then the Legends came back and matched them back in the top half of the fifth inning. So here in the home half, a opportunity for the Jaybirds to recapture the lead as Heineman starts with the first pitch outside for ball 1.
Be good if Emerson could
just get on.
Reach here somehow. Yep.
1-0. Allen catches the zone for strike 1. Again, with the speed that you would have come with his last name, you would really want him to get on base and see if he could steal a base, get in a scoring position with nobody out. The 1-1. Inside, misses for ball 2. That one in there for strike 2. Good pitching out of the bullpen from Heineman. Again, we'll have game 2 coming up at probably approximately 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. 2-2. Inside, misses ball 3.
Yeah, if you're Heineman, definitely don't want to lose the leadoff batter here and allow him to get on. Know he's got speed.
Mm-hmm.
Know what he can probably do to you on the base path, so definitely don't want that to happen.
And again, some of the throwdowns for Loretto have been a little errant, so it makes it that much more important to get on if you're a Jaybird, and that much more important to get the out if you're Heineman for the Legends. 3-2. It's going to miss outside, a leadoff walk, as that's Emerson. Josiah Emerson drawing that McDonald's HVAC walk. Reaching for the first time tonight brings up Chase Carr.
Yeah, see what Carr can do here. And
again, and I'm going to assume Emerson probably going to try to get to second.
I would have to guess so. I know how Coach Clint Wright likes to play, how I would like to play.
Mm-hmm.
Try to be aggressive on the base pass. Know who you got over there at first base running. Mm-hmm. Trust him. Trust his speed.
And again, Emerson, an upcoming freshman. He has, thought about taking off. Had a long secondary. And first pitch in there for strike 1 to Chase Carr.
A little fake steal there. Maybe trying to see who is going to cover the base on the back end there for the Mustangs.
And it looks like it's going to be the second baseman.
Sometimes you do that, Michael, and to see who covers, you might now put on a hit and run that you can.
That one's fouled off.
If the
2.
second baseman covers, you got a big hole on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
So you may try then to, once you've seen that, put on a hit and run so the batter can just poke something into right field.
And again, if they are able to put the hit and run on, and I would assume with it being a right-handed bat that the second baseman will cover.
Right.
If he can send it the other way, that's, could see Emerson standing up on third.
Exactly.
0-2, though, pickoff, not in time.
I would say a good move there from Heineman. You know Emerson's amped. He's ready to run.
Yeah, you catch him leaning, and
yeah,
you could take down that leadoff man that you allowed via walk.
For sure. Sun's right in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got things going for you there.
Next pitch. Popped up foul out of play. Carr stays alive in an 0-2 count. And again, some of the names you would expect to see in the lineup every day for the Jaybirds. Some of them not here, in the lineup at least right now. There's no Jake Moore. There's no Jack Emerson.
Right. Yeah, several out, I think.
0-2 ground ball left side.
That's going to be a fair ball. Great play by Burleson.
And the throw is not going to be in time. An infield single ran out there by Chase Carr, and just like that, Cade Schultz, the Jaybirds with 2 on and nobody out.
All they need is one, Michael. All they need is one, and we'll see what happens with Robbie Brewer here.
And the thing that comes to my mind is, man, how awesome the pitching was in the first 3 innings.
Yeah.
And not saying it's been bad here in the last 2 innings, but the bats have definitely taken advantage of the starters being out.
For sure. For sure, and it's become a little more competitive. Definitely was early on between the pitchers duel we had.
I mean,
really
you just kind of thought that if somebody was able to get a run on either Mays or Tucker, you'd feel pretty good about them. But
For sure.
they went 3-0s each.
For sure, the Clint Wright calls time and talked to his couple guys. Robbie Brewer, the one batting. Jack Story is on deck in the on-deck circle, who's had a strikeout and a walk in this game. So
hey, Brewer 1 for 2 has a single.
He does,
and if he's able to do what he did, the last time and just dump one out in the right center field, this game could be over.
And the speed down there at second base in Emerson.
And kind of a curious decision here by Coach Wright. It looks like he's going to let Brewer swing instead of trying to drop down the bunt to move the 2 runners in scoring position. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, you would think that's the first. You would think that's what they would be doing, and I'm surprised to see the first baseman for Loretto not playing in.
I would say Burleson's kind of teetering.
Yeah, he is.
He kind of has to watch the bag too with the runner on second.
Right.
But yeah, Gable kind of playing back off the bag there at first as Brewer does show bunt, and that
now
one pops back.
He may move in now since he's seen that, may not. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that Gable's staying over there near first just because he would be the one covering first if there's a ball hit that way.
Yeah, I would
with the second baseman pretty much standing on top of second.
I would
over
assume, but right. I would assume, but at the same time, that's the runner you need out.
Yes, is the lead man.
That's the runner you need out. So he needs to. Burleson over at third base, he's got to stay home.
Yes,
in my opinion.
1-1, swung on a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, he's got to stay home. So that's just my thought, and why Gable over there is kind of. I would think he would be up to, but. Again, that's me. I mean, I'm not the head coach. I haven't been a head coach, so I may not know what.
Yeah, what do we know? What do we know?
Yeah, exactly. In all reality, exactly.
I'd say there's some minds down here that have seen him played a lot more baseball than we have, and Brewer fouls that one off and stays alive.
Okay, looks like Coach Curtis is pointing out to his middle infield. They may be switching things up and who covers second base here on the leadoff that Emerson's got. About to see what happens in this next pitch.
1-2. Misses low, and a good take right there for Brewer. Just going to make Heineman throw another pitch.
I would think if you're Brewer, you just want to put something on the right side of the field and on the ground so that runner can get to third base. You want that runner safely at third base.
If not further.
Exactly, yeah.
2-2, exactly. That's going to be fouled off down the third base line.
Exactly. And my mindset, Michael, come to the plate, I don't want to be winning this game if I'm the hitter.
Yeah.
That's my
No. I'm just getting on.
That's
getting on
mindset.
and advancing runners.
I want to advance that runner, and I want my man behind me, and I got trust in my man behind me to get the job done with less than 2 outs and a runner on third base.
2-2, and that one is lifted to the left center field gap, and that's going to drop for a base hit.
I think he's done
Emerson
it,
rounding third and coming to the plate, and he will score a walk-off victory for the...
Great job.
What is that, the third time we've had a walk-off already,
so.
Cade Schultz?
Yep.
Well, what a exciting victory there by the Jaybirds, winning this one by a score of 5-4. And let's do our Jayco's Marine Player of the Game. We'll do one for each squad, since we cover both of these teams. For Loretto, I have a hard time thinking that it's not
Let me just
John Will Tucker.
I'm going to look over my names just a second when I get this. Keep talking, brother.
So I'm going to go with John Will Tucker, the starting pitcher for the Mustangs.
I like that.
He goes 3 innings strong, 2 hits, no runs. 3 walks, 1 strikeout, and then at the plate was also able to get some stuff done. Reached twice, had a walk, struck out once, but also had that big 2-run single that allowed the Mustangs to tie it in the top half of the 5th. Unfortunately, though, for the Loretto Legends, the Jaybirds had one more at-bat coming in the bottom half of the inning, and I mean, you could go Mays, the player of the game for the Jaybirds, but I kind of want to go Brewer there with the walk-off. He had 2 hits.
I think it's hard not to go Brewer. He did not have a strikeout on the day. Had all good play appearances, in my opinion.
So
getting confirmation on what time we're playing. I believe he said. Did he say 7:40?
Well, that's coming up here in about 15 minutes.
So I think it would be good with Robbie Brewer being the player of the game on the Jaybirds side.
All right, so for the Loretto side of things, Sean Will Tucker, our Jayco's Marine player of the game, and for the Jaybirds, the young man, Robbie Brewer, is the Jayco's Marine player of the game for the Jaybirds. So we got game 2, another 5 innings coming up after this. We'll have it at about 7:40. So for Michael Marks and Cade Schultz, you've been watching American Legion Baseball here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.